Hey y'all. Hey. 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 Hey y'all. It's Rain from Rain's World and I'm back with another mukbang. You guys, today we are having shrimp scampi. I made it myself. We're having corn on the cob. We're having eggs. We're having lobster tail, and we are having potatoes. So go ahead, get comfortable in y'all seats, okay? And I need you to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know, and let them know that your girl from Rain's World is back with another mukbang. I'm back among the mukbang community. How amazing. I've been having a hard time, guys, so please don't judge. Just join right in and, have some of this meal. So go ahead and like and subscribe and share the video and leave your comments down below, but not to the flow, but leave them below. And guys, enjoy this delicious, I'm gonna be just throwing down, getting down with the get down. So don't be offended to those ones who don't like that smacking and, enjoying, because that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna enjoy this meal, okay? Because I'm gonna do me, So, love you guys. Let's get it. I'm gonna start off, let me see, is this hot enough? Not really hot enough, but we gonna go ahead and get it in. Cause I'm hungry as I don't know what. It took so much time to do all of this stuff. And then I'm gonna have to get a section, specifically for recording, because it was downstairs in the basement, but it's not anymore. So it was up here. It's just so out of order right now. And I'm trying to move and everything. So, guys, pray for your girl. Pray for your girl. Let's get down with this corn. My mouth is water. Ooh. So delicious. That's delicious. You know what? I'm so sorry. I'm not really using my head today. And I just burnt myself. Wow. Kids, don't try this at home. Children, please. Don't try this at home. I'm doing everything the wrong way. So let's get back to it. This corn. I gotta leave this up here on the brittle, y'all, because it's not hot enough yet. Oh, I enjoy that. Wow, that's delicious. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna not be wiping my mouth until I am finished, honey. And I do have a topic for you guys today that I would like to talk about. Okay. Let's go with some shrimp. Want some? Now let me try. I'm gonna try with skin on. Wow. Goodness gracious. Okay, so guys, who out there has read, I just splashed my whole face. Who out there has read A Song for You by Robyn Crawford? Who has read that book? Let me know down in the comments who read that book. That book, that book, it was a page turn, like a mug. I read, I think it got 300 and something odd pages in it. And I read that book in like 3-4 days. That book is everything. If you guys have not read that book, I want you to go and get it. Go and get it and read it. Okay? I don't know how many of you think that Bobby Brown was the reason why Whitney Houston was on drugs, but that's not true at all. He's not the reason. Now, did he bring her down? Yes, he did. He definitely brought her down. Because she was already doing drugs before she met him. Okay? Then when he found out she was doing it and he started doing it with her, she just got wide open with it. You know, no limits. She had a partner to do it with too. But Whitney Houston had been lying to us. I'm just gonna be honest. I put my little lobster tail over here on the griddle to get hotter. She's been lying to us. She's been telling us one thing and it's been something else. Now, Whitney Houston was not a straight woman. She wasn't. And there's been talk about it for a long time. And if you guys are a Whitney Houston fan, I'm sure you've heard the talk. Okay? She had a girlfriend named Robyn. Robyn was her best friend. Robyn was another young lady that she met on a camping job, summer job, camping. Her and Robyn became friends and then they started sleeping together. I hope no kids is watching because this is not for the kids, okay? You can come back to Auntie B's page on another video, but this one is not too kid friendly, okay? So anyway, they were having sex, okay? And another thing is, they asked Robyn, like, why is it that you're coming out with this now, all of a sudden, now that Whitney's dead? Why are you coming out with it? The book. Because that woman played her role when Whitney was alive. She was Whitney's right-hand man. I've never seen nobody have somebody back that hard. Not even a man. Not even a man having a woman back that hard. That woman was dedicated to Whitney Houston. She did all of her appointments. She did her sound checks. She did, you know, helped her with her wardrobe. She did everything. But this is a lady that was in Whitney's life before Whitney got famous. And she said when she met Whitney, Whitney was doing drugs. She was doing drugs. She was smoking cigarettes and weed and all of that already at age 16. So, honey, we had it all messed up with Bobby Brown. Everybody was blaming and accusing Bobby Brown and saying he was the reason why. Can you see that? Saying he was the reason why Whitney Houston was on drugs. And that is a bald-faced lie. That is a lie. Now, is he the reason why she, you know, got bad off on drugs? I think so, because she loved him. And he did some hurtful things to Whitney. He spit in her face more than once. And this is stuff that she was holding in. She was holding this stuff in because she wanted to be with him. And she didn't want to piss him off by telling on him. So she kept her mouth closed. But y'all, this man, and I love Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown is somebody I grew up off of. I love him. But, and I know he might be a changed man now. But if he didn't want Whitney, he should have just left her alone. He should have left that girl alone because when they got together, she was already going through something within herself. I don't know exactly what it is she was going through, but I do know that it was said that Dionne Warwick's cousin, Dee Dee Warwick, molested Whitney Houston. Okay? But that's supposed to be a lie too. So they saying. But why would Whitney say that? Why would that be out? If that's not true. You guys, I am starting an ASMR channel. I will let you guys know when I put it up. So, watch out for that, please. Be on the lookout. Because I am going to be doing ASMR. But yeah, Whitney Houston had such a rough life. But you guys need to go and check that out. That book. Robyn told it. She told enough. Because she told what the people had been asking for. People had been asking, was her and Whitney together for a long time. And they never got that answer until now. This is when they got the answer. Because Robyn couldn't say nothing. She vowed to Whitney that she would always be there and look out for her. So, the way that they stopped sleeping together was Whitney gave Robyn a Bible. And in the Bible, she wrote some words. I forgot what the words were, so I'm not going to even say it. It was something like, we'll take care of each other, promise to take care of me or be there for me, and love each other unconditionally. But she had told Robyn that they couldn't sleep together no more. Because in that type of field, like the entertainment industry, that they look down upon you for that. So supposedly they didn't sleep together no more after that. But I'm sure they did because they was living together for a long time. And Whitney was having her share of problems with Bobby Brown. And so whenever they had their problems and they run-ins and Bobby Brown went off and did what he did, I'm sure Whitney Houston went back and slept with Robyn. But honey, I don't know if you know about this tea, but if you look on YouTube, Bobby, the girl Superhead, she recorded Bobby Brown. He came over her house and crashed. Now, I don't know what happened before the crash, okay? But I do know she recorded him and was like, look, this is Bobby Brown over my house. It's supposed to be at home with his wife, but he over here with me. Sleep. And showed him on the couch, knocked out. They had a terrible relationship. And it was built off of nothing but drugs. Drugs. That's how he found out that she was doing cocaine on their wedding night. When they got married, he busted in the room and seen her doing it. So he been knowing since jump. So he ended up doing it too. Not the night that they got married, but he ended up doing it too. Excuse me. So they've been doing drugs their whole relationship. And it's sad to say, but that's what their relationship was built off of. It was built off of sex and drugs. So Bobby Brown got tired of doing drugs. It's all in the book. Bobby Brown got tired of doing the drugs. Whitney Houston still wanted to do drugs. So, and that's that. That's how that ended. But he been fucking, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Please, no children. I'm not watching this, please. But Bobby Brown has been messing around on Whitney for the longest. You know. And that would definitely break somebody down. Oh, y'all. Y'all. I almost forgot. I almost forgot to tell you. Do you know that Bobby Brown had he hit Whitney Houston over the face with a glass while they was out on vacation. And Robyn said she asked Whitney what happened. And she made up this long drawn out story about how she threw a glass and it came back and ricocheted in her face. She had a long cut from here all the way down here that Bobby Brown put on her face. Oh, excuse me. Went down the wrong way. It's sad. It's really sad. I feel really bad for Whitney and what she had to go through and encounter in that relationship, you know. Because to be honest with you, when I found out she was with Bobby Brown, I was like, what? How many of y'all was surprised when y'all found out that Whitney Houston was with Bobby Brown? Leave it down in the comments and let me know. Because I know I am not the only one. I know it was a whole lot of other people that were surprised and, you know, outdone. Not saying, you know, that she's so much better than him, but it's she on a, they was always like night and day. And I know that it's a saying that say opposites attract, but baby, the day was opposite. Okay? That was a Mitchity Mac. And so, all bad came out of that relationship. And see, she was sticking around trying to be with Bobby after he had done spit in her face and everything else, because she said everybody was waiting around on her to fail. They was waiting around on her and Bobby Brown relationship to fail. It wasn't that people was waiting around on that relationship to fail. People just knew that that relationship was genuinely not going to work out. Period. And don't get me wrong, Whitney Houston was not as she was not as princess as everybody, you know, actually cracked up to be. She wasn't Miss Perfect Patty. She was ghetto. She was from the hood. You know, they had a nice little house, but she was still from the hood. She was a hood girl. She was smoking cigarettes and everything before her time. And come to find out, her brother turned her out on drugs when she was about 14 years old. So she's never really experienced her life really sober. So why would she want to be anything other than high? She been high the majority of her life. So being sober will be something different from her. And some people hate different. Some people like was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Sticking with what they know type of thing. It's kind of scary. Because depending on what type of drugs you were on, it's hard to come off of them. I think it's hard to come off of all those drugs, but when you're doing stuff like heroin and stuff like that, that stuff will kill you trying to come off of it. Bad. And then her daughter was doing all of those drugs too. You know? It's just sad. In a way, they both went. And how they went, don't ask me. I don't know how. I thought I knew how, but I don't know how, because they was doing some hella ass drugs. And I don't know if you remember or not, when Whitney Houston was on that talk show. I forgot the lady name. She had, what's her name? When Whitney Houston was saying crack is whack. She don't do crack. Crack is whack. They said on there that they was doing $200 and something odd $100 a month worth of drugs. Like $257 worth of drugs a month. And she said, if somebody said they seen me doing $257,000 worth of drugs a month, I want to see the receipts. So, and it's like, they was doing some hard drugs, but they had, oh girl, I got stuff all over my shirt, girl. They was doing some hard drugs, but at the same time, they had some wicked people around them. You need to read the book. I don't want to spoil it for you and tell you everything. I just wanted to tell you a little bit and to let you know that the book is good. It is a great read. So you definitely would not be wasting your money. So if there's any Whitney Houston fans out there, go ahead and get her book. Pick it up, turn the pages. You know. And if you're not a reader, I promise you this book is going to make you a reader. It's so good. It's so good. But I thought Whitney Houston was going to end up with somebody like Kevin Costner. And then, another thing that I have a problem with, I'm not going to even lie, how Bobby Brown just went to a whole nother woman. He said, F Whitney. He really wasn't even trying to see if his daughter was okay. She was supposed to move out there with him, but I don't think she was. She was supposed to move out there like 3 days after she got killed. But I don't think she was going to do it. But she was supposed to. She was supposed to. But he was ignoring her a lot. Like he wasn't being in her life like he should have been after her mother died. And that's a fact. But y'all really go cop that book and tell me what y'all think about it. Oh, excuse me. What y'all think about it? Because I thought it was excellent, and I thought nobody should never question whether that situation was true about her and Robyn or not. Because I heard that way back. Girl, way back in the day. When Whitney Houston was singing How Will I Know? How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer in every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. That's my girl. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. But oh my goodness, Whitney, Whitney, Whitney. And then also go to Wendy Williams and watch the video. Watch Robyn Crawford's video on there, her interview on there. Too good. She's gonna be telling you how she said that Wendy Williams used to talk about them like she knew them, and she didn't. And Wendy Williams said, well, that was my job. And she was like, well, Robyn Crawford said, well, me and Whitney was plotting to come to where you was at and squat outside like Khalif. And Wendy Williams said, oh, I can't fight. I can't fight. Her big ass could fight. She should be able to. If she can't and got all that height, it's a problem. We got a problem. Oh, that was so good. It was worth the while. It was worth it. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. But it was so good to be back in your presence again. And I hope you miss me, because I definitely missed you guys. I love you so much. God bless you. And make sure that you like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave all of your comments down below, but not to the flow.